Well, hey, all artist friends, welcome back to the art room. So, time for us to add some cutouts to these boxes. So grab your 2-point perspective boxes worksheet, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to explore putting some cutouts on sides as well as tops and bottoms of boxes and what to do with boxes on the horizon line. All right, so first things first. Let's start with a side and let's go above the horizon line. You need to first draw on the frame of the cutout. So what you're going to do, start with your initial vertical edge still. This is kind of like the front edge of the window, if you like to think of it that way. We're going to line up our top and bottom edge of the window to the vanishing point on the side that we're drawing on, right? So I'm on the vanishing point B side of the box, so I'm lining up to vanishing point side B. I'm now going to slide my ruler on down. Let's put in our final vertical. And now we've got basically like what looks like a little window's edge. And I could even do this as a window, right? I could put in like some little reflective glass lines or something, but we're doing cutouts. We want to give ourselves a little bit more space to play with. So what we're going to do is draw in the underside of the top edge that we'd be seeing from our perspective. So we're going to go from this back corner to the opposite vanishing point and put in a really small orthogonal that stops at the front frame edge of our window. And voila, check it out, we've created a negative space. Let's do one below the horizon line. Same thing, we're gonna draw in our little vertical frame edge. This time I'm on vanishing point A side. I'm going to go from bottom of the line, vanishing point A, top of the line to vanishing point A. Again, if you're picturing this kind of like a window frame, I'm putting in the bottom and the top edge of the frame, and then the back edge as well. You can decide however to make that frame look. If you want it perfectly even, you'll measure it out, right? It can be free form, but it still needs to follow the correct rules of perspective. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show the kind of bottom floor of this cutout, right? So I would be seeing the top of this bottom section because it's below my eye level. So I'm going to go from that bottom farmost corner, lining up to my opposite vanishing point. I'm going to put in a short orthogonal that stops at the top edge of that window frame. And check it out, now I see the bottom floor of this box. Boxes on the horizon line, very similar, okay? But there's a little extra added step that we have to deal with, okay? So first, same thing, we're going to draw that initial vertical. That'll be the front edge of our window frame. I'm going to stick to the vanishing point A side on this worksheet, just for now. I'm going to draw on the bottom edge. I'm going to draw in the top edge. Right, I'm on the vanishing point A side, so I'm going to vanishing point A for those orthogonals. And now I'm going to draw in the back edge of the box. Now what's tricky about boxes that are on the horizon line is we're going to see both the top underside edge and the top bottom underside edge. Kind of sounds strange when I say it that way. I'm not sure how to refer to it. So I'm going to go from my farmost corners to the opposite vanishing point. So I'm on vanishing point A side, I'm drawing to vanishing point B. I'm going to line up with my bottom corner, stop where it hits the frame edge, line up with my top corner, stop where it hits the frame edge. And check it out. I see inside, top of bottom, bottom of top, and there are my frame edges. We can also do, okay, and this will get a little MC-escher looking because we're going to be practicing on all these different boxes. We can also do tops and bottoms. So if I want to draw an opening that's happening on the top of the box, first I'm going to give myself a point where I want the front corner of my frame to start. And we have to actually line up from that corner to each vanishing point. So from that dot to vanishing point A, from this dot to vanishing point B. From the ends, we're going to go to opposite vanishing point. So if this line is pointing towards vanishing point B, we'll go to the end of that orthogonal line and draw opposite to vanishing point A. If this line is pointing towards vanishing point A, we're going to draw from this end to the opposite vanishing point B. And that gives us our frame edge. Now in this case, instead of seeing lines going back and forth to the vanishing point, we'll see back edges of the interior, and those will be vertical, so therefore they'll be parallel and perpendicular to our horizon line. So go ahead and put in your vertical. Voila. And there it is. We've got a little cutout going into our box. Let's do one more on the top. Go to your frontmost corner. Give yourself a dot where that frontmost corner is going to begin on your frame edge. We're going to line up to vanishing point A, put in an orthogonal. Line up to vanishing point B, put in an orthogonal. From the end of the line, if it's pointing towards vanishing point B, you're going to cross over to the opposite vanishing point A. From the end of the line, we're going to cross over to vanishing point B if it's pointing towards vanishing point A, and that draws in the frame edge of the box. And then from our farmost corner, we're going to put in that nice little vertical. And it's going to look like it's going whoop up into the space. All right, so that is cutouts, ladies and gentlemen. We've practiced some on here. Let's go to our drawing and add some cutouts to our final project.